Just a few things you should know before you upgrade to iOS Beta 6. Hey YouTube, how the heck you doing? I am doing great. I just wanted to go over a few things today with you. Apple released their iOS 11 Beta 6 to developers on Monday, and I installed it yesterday. And I came across a few things that can be annoying, and I just want to give you an update on that, just to see if you wanted to go ahead and do that update also, knowing that these things could happen with your phone or device. And we'll go over those in a second. But first I wanted to show you a few things that they did do updates on and look fairly well. So I brought my iPod Touch out. It's still running the iOS 10. And as you can see in the third row of icons, they've updated the 4 icons in Beta 6 as far as the maps, the App Store, notes, and reminders. Notes and reminders, just a little tweak as far as how it looks. They made the little left-hand indicators a little bit different from the previous ones. Eliminated 1 or 2 lines off the notes icon. And the App Store icon, they've redesigned it completely, where it looks more like a popsicle stick structure, which a lot of people are saying on the internet. And then on the Maps icon, they've actually changed the location look to it to represent the new campus that they recently built out in California. So those are the updates of apps icons that they've done in Beta 6. So let's move on to a few other changes that I've noticed. You've probably seen previously in the Notes Notification Center that it got a complete overhaul from the previous one in iOS 10. I'm really liking how that's working and looking, but with this Beta 6 I've come across a few indicators of problems. So let's jump in and look at what I've discovered that may put you off as far as updating to Beta 6 at this time. I like that you can turn cellular data on and off as far as that's concerned. I don't have to go digging in my settings anymore. You can still go into calculators and everything. That brings you out into there. Although most of the functions work when you individually touch them, if you do a force touch on any of the icons to do something separate, it will put you in an automatic reboot or soft reboot on the phone, which will spin around for a few seconds and then bring back you to your lock screen. It doesn't do a hard reboot because you can still use your Touch ID. Usually when you do a hard reboot on the phone, you have to put in your PIN code in there. So that is one of the things that I've come across as far as that goes. The music one has been updated. When you have a Bluetooth in, as you can see on the music little indicator there, it gives you a little blue icon in the top corner. And if you go to see what options you are to switch between your sources, it will also put you in that reboot mode too. So that's just one of the problems I came across when I installed iOS 11 Beta 6. When you're in the control center, you can use things properly when you're just single touching, but if you do a force touch, it'll put you in a soft reboot, which can get annoying at times, but I don't go in there too often to do some changes. The music one will probably be my most irritating one that I try to do, because I do switch between my AirPods and the speaker a lot, so that will become a problem. One of the other things I came across when I go into Notification Center, although it works fine there, you go into one of your notifications and it kind of blurs the whole screen out, so you don't even see what the other notifications are. So unless you do some blind notification touching, you won't know what any of those are. Although they're still there, they're all blurred out and you don't know what any of the other notifications could be. And that is same with the lock screen. If I go out and I go back in, your background is now blurred because you do have notifications waiting. You can swipe down, they show up temporarily and you can pull them up, but once you swipe them away and go back, you're still in the blurred out screen. I've yet to find the way to get it back. It doesn't say I have any notifications. My control center is working fine, so that's just the other one that I've come across as far as it not working properly. Once you want to look at your notifications, you can see them one by one, but it has trouble going back without blurring out the whole screen, and it's just a big hassle as far as that's concerned. One last thing that I've come across for the AirPods, they have the new slide up that I've been told is animated, where mine is still stationary, shows the left and right AirPod and the case as far as the charging abilities and where it's at. Other people have said that they're animated on the screen now, where mine are just stationary, not moving around. No big deal. I'm sure that will come later in a future update or the final update. But for now, I just have those two things that really get annoying. Is the notification, and I even have the sleep to wake phone, so when I do that, it only flashes the time temporarily and it blurs everything out. So there we go, guys. That's just a few things I came across on the iOS 11 Beta 6. That's the developer one. The public one, they just released Beta 5, I believe. Still blurred out. I did get it to come back where it was showing properly after I got rid of my notifications, but it doesn't seem to be doing that this time. So just a few heads up on those things that could happen if you go to Beta 6. It may be annoying or may not to you. That will be up for you to decide. Let me know down below in the comments if you did go ahead and upgrade to Beta 6 and you're having the same issues or problems. If you want to upgrade to Beta 6, that's your choice. I don't suggest it if these things would bother you. I don't know how many betas they're going to do this time. It's at 6 now. I don't know if they'll go to 7 and 8, but they're getting closer to releasing the Golden Master, so that should be coming up pretty soon. So have a good day, guys. Hope you subscribe and like this video, and I will see you next time with new things.